Once upon a time, in a quiet village nestled between rolling hills and whispering forests, there lived a humble cobbler named Elias. For years, Elias had dedicated his life to making shoes, not just as a trade, but as a way of bringing comfort to the feet of his neighbors. His shop, a small wooden building adorned with faded flowers and the gentle scent of leather, was known throughout the village as a place of warmth and kindness. Elias was not wealthy. In fact, he often struggled to make ends meet. Yet he was beloved by all for his generosity. Whenever a traveler arrived in town with worn-out shoes or a child ran barefoot through the streets, Elias would find a way to craft or repair shoes for them, asking for nothing in return but a smile and a promise to pass on his kindness. One chilly autumn evening, as Elias was closing his shop for the night, he heard a soft knock at his door. Opening it, he found a frail old woman, her clothes tattered and her feet bare and bruised. Without hesitation, Elias invited her inside and offered her a seat by the fire. He listened as she spoke of her long journey, her hardships, and the dreams she still carried in her heart, despite the years that had weathered her spirit. Moved by her story, Elias searched through his meager supplies and found a piece of fine leather he had been saving. He worked late into the night, his fingers nimble and sure, carefully crafting a pair of sturdy, elegant shoes. When he finished, he slipped them onto the woman's feet, noticing how they seemed to fit perfectly, as if they had been waiting just for her. Tears welled in the old woman's eyes. She thanked Elias, her voice trembling with gratitude. "You have given me more than shoes, kind cobbler," she whispered. "You have given me hope." With that, she stood, her posture straighter, her steps lighter, and she disappeared into the night, leaving behind a lingering sense of peace. The next morning, as sunlight streamed through the cobbler's window, Elias found a small pouch on his workbench. Inside was a single shimmering coin, unlike any he had ever seen, along with a note written in delicate flowing script. "For every act of kindness, the world grows richer. May you always walk in compassion." Word of Elias's kindness spread far and wide. People from neighboring towns began to visit his shop, not just for his skill with leather, but for the warmth and generosity that seemed to infuse every stitch and seam. Soon, Elias found that, though he never asked for payment, he was never in want. Food appeared at his door, wood for his fire was stacked neatly outside, and the villagers always had a kind word or a helping hand for him in return. As the years passed, Elias's humble shop became a haven for all who needed comfort, not just for their feet, but for their hearts as well. The children grew up hearing stories of the cobbler's kindness, and many learned to make shoes themselves, eager to follow in his footsteps. The village flourished, bound together by simple acts of generosity. And so, in that little village, kindness became as common as the morning sun, and the spirit of the cobbler's shoes lived on in every step, reminding all who walked the cobbled paths that the smallest acts of compassion could change the world forever.